ever. Master Jean-Jacques Machado always taught me like this. He says, in Jiu-Jitsu, less is more. But to do less, you need to know more. Okay? But the easy thing in Jiu-Jitsu is to make something as simple as a key lock complicated. The key is not to overcomplicate certain things that are very easy to begin to overcomplicate. Keep it simple. But to keep it simple, you have to listen and replicate just exactly what we're doing, and then do it exactly the way, from exactly the same side, exactly the same position. There's a reason why I teach it to you from that side and not from that side. There's a reason why I'm teaching you the key lock and not the kimura right now. Because in order to get a kimura, you really need to know key lock. In order to know key lock, you need to be able to understand the kimura. In order to be able to do all these things and to be able to have the proper keys and anticipate, you need to be able to at least get one down, because they're all stepping stones. So you don't have to lead from one, like, you know, what was that extreme Asian game show that they used to have where people used to just thrash themselves and they used to hop from
White House.
Yeah. Remember that? No, there was another one. That was on Spike TV. Oh yes, where they would run across and they would just, you know, because they didn't know which of those pegs sticking out of the water would actually collapse. You know. So Mike, come here. Head that way. Scoot this way a little bit more. I like to line it up if you can. Yes, sir. Here. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm making my hands available to work. Okay. Also, I'm keeping them flat. If I don't keep them flat, this motion will trigger the person on the bottom to roll to their left slowly. Roll to your left, because it relieves the pressure. But then that motion also will help me set up him facing away. So key locks are far more than just one-dimensional submission. It's a way for you to encourage the person on the bottom to move in certain directions here. Because then I have this, I have this, I have this, I have a whole bunch of stuff. I can pressure him this way. He'll probably use his hand to post out. Yes. I can begin to take that hand and begin to manipulate it this way and push him this way. And here I can step over, push that bottom leg, and begin to take his back. He'll possibly roll over to his stomach slowly. His stomach. Yeah. And you know what we have here? We have here. The Jean-Jacques Machado logo. But the point is that key locks. Okay. Let's go down this way. You hear that noise? It's a good noise. It's great feedback from your partner because it helps me understand if my pressure is right. If Mike starts to roll away from me or roll into me, I have the ability to control him. The last thing I want is for him, if I'm just here like planking, okay, now roll. And I'm just like slipping up, I'm not turning into me. Okay? And I'm sinking. Okay? You need to be like an old waterbed mattress, or like a wet mattress. Okay? So look, we're here, and I'm pressured because I got his arm caught here. Give me a little bit of pressure. Look, I can go here. I can roll onto my right side, and I can insert my arm. I can be here. I can go here. I can insert just my wrist and start framing it down. Here. Right here. Look, from here, right into the bicep, and I roll. So this way, and this way. Okay. Basic key locks. Maybe I want to turn him away. So listen, he moves it. I leave this open. You won't let your arm go. You'll straighten it out. The other way. Yeah, look. From here, I'm just going to control. I'll pull it. He won't let me do it. He'll grab his belt. Yeah, right there. Look. Okay. I'll go here. Pull it here. Go here. Keep it bent. Keep it bent. Lean in the back. Mike will save his arm. Whoa. Keep your arm, sorry. Okay. He's just pulling really hard. Keep it bent. Lean in it back. Rocking the boat. Wheeling in it. Make it straight. If that was all off a key lock, if you think about it. Now, was I thinking about a key lock? Maybe, but you know what? It's like a small fish. I'd rather get the arm raiser because that's like catching a marlin. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm sure I could be here and I could be like, oh, finished key lock. And I'm like, yeah, key lock. And I look at the video, key lock. But the key lock is just the same. Okay? You can do key locks this way. Now watch. We can do key lock from the mount. Point your head to the camera. Feet this way. So let's say we're here. I'm doing all this torturing on Mike, and Mike's making all this awesome noise. He's getting good feedback. I step over, okay? And I start walking this forward. See, I stepped over here. Look. I'm gonna start working the key lock right there. Frame it, back, roll it, control it. From here, Mike, can you straighten out your hand?
No.
Can you bend it?
I can't do anything.
Can you move it?
No.
Can you slowly, without tilting your shoulder, move your hips around, try to push me out?
I don't want to.
No. And you know why? Because his shoulder is compromised. If he rolls away, he's rolling right into that submission. From here, rolling, hand, controlling, frame, this hand flat, head down, and look, I'm using my left hip to control his shoulder as I bring his shoulder down slowly. Okay? Remember, everything nice and slow. Okay? Punch your head this way. That one. I mounted him. This is a horrible mount because there's no real pressure, correct?
Right.
Okay? But if I want to get him to lift his hands up, okay, key lock, you go like this, you go. Okay? He'll probably go like this. Yeah. That's a good way for reaction. Because if I don't do this, why would he lift this up? So that's the key. You have to be able to attack to trigger reaction. Why would he be defending an arm? That's why I say keep it bent. In order to, why is he keeping it bent? Because you're attacking the razor. So from here, look, I go here. And then I just push it all the way down and flatten him out. This frames, this goes under. Yeah, right there. This locks it here. And torque it this way. Okay? So for those of you who are on the more beginner side, okay, your partner's gonna have the arm bent, right hand at their elbow, left hand right at their wrist palm, and I'm gonna roll it forward like a rolling pin. And I'm gonna fold it out to 90 degrees. If their face is here, careful, because I'm gonna frame it here. My right hand is still here, it goes under as my left extends, and I go diagonal, and I frame it. Roll it, control it. Mike, can you move your arm?
No.
Okay, you should get that feedback. Mike, can you move your arm?
Yes.
Straighten it. You see that? Horrible. That right there. This is a hook. Look, and I'll show you the difference. Why no, no thumb. Mike, can you move your arm?
No.
Very minimal effort on my part. Mike, can you move your arm out straight?
Yeah.
Easy. Thumb. From here, slowly straighten your arm and twist it. My thumb starts getting bent. Horrible. Oh, but he bent it. Look, here, hook. Wrist palm. Not at the wrist. Think of the arm like your body, like a fist. This is the head. This is the neck. If you control the head, okay, you control pretty much your whole body. If you control the arm, it's like grabbing them by the chest. Everything else is still engaged, okay? So when you grab here, okay, I want to be able to control the wrist, neck. It's the weakest part. Besides the finger. Go under here. I'm going to roll it nice and easy because it's nice and controlled. This hand flattens that hand, and I frame it. And I'm off at an angle. I ask him, can you straighten out your arm? And I begin to move it down, up, if I'll tighten. My right elbow comes off the mat and pulls the whole unit. The right elbow comes off the mat and pulls the whole unit, okay? So one last time. If you want to be a little bit more advanced, okay, for those of you who are beginning, right hand at the elbow, left hand at the palm, and I want you to move your whole body weight over. At 90 degrees, drop your elbow, right hand comes under, palm up, grabs your wrist, roll it, control it. You see I'm adjusting my hips? Because what's to stop me from doing this? See how I isolate that arm? So he can't reach in his pocket, pull out his tactical pen, and then I can finish it right here. Okay? Right here, roll it, control it. Mike, can you move it?
Nope.
Good. Move down and up. For those of you who are a little bit on the advanced side, okay? Let's say even he clapped his hands together. I'm gonna use my elbows. I'm gonna frame this one down, and this one I'm gonna kind of dig in at the wrist. Okay? Nice and easy right here. Come here. Make a fist. Go right into my bicep, and this elbow goes into the shoulder, not into the neck. Okay? Because here, and I'm gonna lean on it right here. Okay? And from here, I'm just gonna torque it. This fist moves down and moves this whole unit. Okay? Try it. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for all the action.
What did I do?
Hey, that reminds me, where's Tim at? Where'd Tim go? Tim back. Tim's got action faces.